Take 4. I've been having trouble making this video because Stripes, my cat, was kind of getting in the way, and, you know, then I saw that something was showing my legal name, then I saw something else showing my legal name, so I have to block those IRL, because I have, obviously, as you can see here, prescription bottles, because I do take medications like everyone else in America. I was watching a ProZD video, and he mentioned 2 types of deck players, and I was the first one in the video, the one that builds cards with, like, insane combos. And this is one of the decks with my insane combo. I have another one over there, too. This is my mono blue deck control. And basically, what I'm doing is, I'll show off these cards first, but first, I'll do these 2 cards first, because they're 2 of the cards in the deck. This is a deck control deck. I don't care if you see like a little bit of a mess back there, where I will do a lot of scrying and a lot of card draw, and there's like another trick in here, but I want to save that for like when you actually see the cards. First, I have Rogue's Passage and Coral Atoll, because Unblockable's funny, and Colorless Mana is always good, and this gives me like 2 mana, so now that I've talked about them, we'll put them over here. Here's some of the cards in the deck so far. Get it, like whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, and there's a lot of instants and sorceries in this spell, so take advantage of this. Just get a fucking, and this is a commander deck, and there's a lot of commanders in here, by the way. A lot of commanders. And, get an extra flying creature with 2/2 on the field. That's nice. There's this guy who, when I bring him into play, I can look at the top 4 cards of my library and put them back in any order. Uh-oh, Stripes is coming back, so we're probably going to get more cat butt. And we have card draw. Give everyone card draw. Don't hurt me. I'm helping all of you find what you need. I am very emotionally manipulative when I play Magic. I don't play anymore. Hey, get off the cards, you little monster. Stripes wants to be a love bug. This cat wants my attention so badly. He walked away for a minute to eat or drink or something, and he's back, and he's being bad. There is Fog Bank, because no damage is funny. There is Voyage's End. Hey! Why are you like this? Bounce a creature. Get some scry. Crystal Seer. Scry, and I can bounce her back to my hand. And for some cards, it's actually good. I will show the rest in a minute, but right now you're going to get blacked out by cat fur because Stripes cannot settle in for 10 seconds next to me like he normally does today. Stripes. That's why I can't play Magic at my house, because of the cats. He is just being fucking defiant, this guy. Come here. Bad kitty. You will be punished with snuggles. You can probably hear him purring now. You are such a little brat. Ghostlit Wanderer, which is a counterspell creature, you know, and I can discard it, and control has to pay 4, or I can play it as an extra creature. It's a 1/1, so it's not much of a blocker, but it's something. And I can just tap it and counter spells unless they pay 2. Either way, and it's cheap to play, so. Sun and Storm, tap 2 untap creatures, and they can't untap. Get some extra scrying, and of course, Whelming Wave, return everything. And here's the one that gives a hint to like the funny I have in this. Leviathans, octopi, krakens, and serpents, or octopuses. I hate Why can't we just use octopi as the plural? Octopuses sound so fucking stupid to me. Like, I know it's grammatically correct. I'm not going to say it isn't, but I hate it. But, yeah, it's kind of a funny one. Temple of the False God. If I have 5 or more lands, which is pretty much guaranteed with this deck, because I'll find the lands I need, I get 2 extra colorless mana, and extra mana is good. This is also kind of a mana creation deck. You'll see why in a minute. That's another island. Another island. Yeah, obviously, mono blue. Oh. This isn't one of them, but it's kind of funny, but it is a Kraken, so it doesn't like get bounced by Whelming Wave. It has hexproof unless attacking or blocking, so nobody can touch it. Well, nobody opposing can touch it. I can touch it. It cannot be blocked unless all creatures defending the player defending player controls block it. So basically it's a giant ass you want to block all my shit? Well, this is coming at you too. Do you really want to try? So damage is going to get through no matter what. They just have to literally like sacrifice like a bunch of their creatures because it's a fucking 8/8. Another, like I said, islands. Lots of islands in here. It's commander deck, so it's like 100 cards. Get a free sorcery and put the rest at the bottom of my library in order. Some more deck manipulation. Deck manipulation is a big thing with this. Fate Spinner. I like this one. A friend of mine showed me this. This one is just to fuck with everyone. Basically, you either skip their main draw step, main phase, or combat phase. So, yeah, just fuck with people. Another one. Find an artifact and put the rest at the bottom of my library. More deck manipulation, more scrying. Speaking of artifacts, it's not even equipped. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, more card draw. And I can make everyone attack me and force them to deal with it. So yeah. There's a little player manipulation in here too now that I think about it, but it's more heavily the deck itself. Whenever a creature attacks with flying, this is actually kind of tied into it, but not as much as I realized, like more than I realized, but again, I haven't played this deck in years, so I forget everything is here. Hi, you little monster. And I suppose you're wondering, well, what if you deck yourself? There's a lot of card draw in here. I have an answer for that too, and hand size. I have an answer for everything. Here's another one of the mana producers. Also, +1/+1, so a little bit of power up. Blue doesn't get a lot of powered up, so something like Cage Sun comes in very handy. Because, like, why would I choose red when I can go blue? Martyr of Frost. Again, X blue cards. I could have up to 7 or more, depending. Of course, Ponder, a classic. And Shuffling Library, which comes in handy if, like, you feel like your library is kind of screwed. More land. More land. Also, the cards do kind of stick together. Sea God's Voyage. I should have gone the other direction. I'm sorry. Return up to 3 target creatures to their hands and scry. Of course, Dissolve. Counterspell and scry. We're getting into the counter spells more than anything. Again, I'm like worried that their cards sticking together because some cards do feel thicker than others. This one is actually a flip card, Delver Secrets. It's kind of a scry. Look at the top card of my library, and if it's a sorcery, I flip him. I'm doing that now. Take him out of the sleeve to do it, which is a little annoying. You see that 3/2 down there? That's going to be important. Transform him, and he gets flying. And he's a giant bug monster. Still gives his human head, though, which is really weird. You'd think they'd go all out, but no. This is actually from, like, the Innistrad set. I call it the Halloween set, because it kind of was a Halloweenish set. It was one of my favorites. And I think they ruined it by putting in the Eldrazi, I'll be dead honest. The Eldrazi should have stayed in their plane. I like the Eldrazi, but no, they should not have gone to Innistrad. That is so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Why did you do that? I understand they're Lovecraftian and Cthulhu is horror, but that's a different... It's a cosmic horror. This was gothic horror. And then they killed, like, Soren Markov, and he's one of my favorite planeswalkers, so fuck that. So they ruined Innistrad. Royal Mage Husher. And Void Mage Husher, sorry. Flash, so I can cast it as an instant. And when it comes into play, I can counter something. Whenever I play a spell, I can bounce her back. So, again, hand manipulation, deck manipulation, countering, Psychonic Rift. I can overload it. This is from the, I actually started in Ravnica, so, by the way, my house is, Orzhov. That's my other combo deck. Hi, Stripes. Oh my god, you are a love bug today. Why are you like this? He's a very sweet cat, but he's a very pushy little cat. You're a pushy. You're a pushy. More land. Yeah. Index. Look at the top 5 cards, blah, blah, blah. Another scryer. Like, if I say a scryer, it's like doing something with the deck. Here's the hand answer. I have no maximum hand size. Yeah, so that is one of the first cards I want out, because then I have more time to do what I fucking want, and if I get land flooded, it's no big deal. We'll see. I think there's like one scrying card I can keep bouncing back into my hand with buyback. This is an aura I can put on things. It can't be blocked, and if it attacks, I get to scry. More scrying, you know? I need to know. Seagate Oracle. Put one on the top. Put a bunch on the bottom. Hey, you little monster. Hey! This cat is being very naughty. He's nuzzling. He's nuzzling the camera. Because he's bored. Here's the first... There's a couple of planeswalkers in this. Jace. I really want Mind Sculptor, but that card is, like, prohibitively expensive. I don't know if it still is, but it was when I first got into it. So I can lower creature attack, reveal the top 3 cards in my library, which is like the main one, but the others are fun. And for each player, search that player's library for a non-land card and exile it. And that player shuffle his or her library. And then I can cast it on them. I can be a little troll. More land. Here's another mana card. It's another scry, and it gives me some blue mana on top of it. With the Caged Sun, that means I get 2. So that's like massive mana creation right there. Here's another mana creator. And with just one island plus the mana, tap this, and dear God, the devotion I have to blue. That's a lot of mana at some point. Depending on how many cards are on the field. So it could be like 1 or it could be like 10. It really does depend. Here's my decking answer. The Elixir of Immortality. And it's a healer too. And it shuffles in with everything else, so I can always get it back. So decking myself is not that big of an issue unless somebody exiles that card. And that's not going to be easy if I'm countering you every 10 seconds. Blue is a bitch. And we're not even into the funny part yet. There's a funny thing I can do with this deck that I discovered. And a lot of the cards are kind of tying into it, but not the way you'd think. I'm in the way that you think. Another scryer. The Divining Top. This is a leveling card. Like, it levels up. New cat attack. No, you cannot eat the card. You cannot eat the merfolk. I know they're... I am trying to explain these. I am trying. I am trying so hard. And I have cats. The cats are being butts. Come here. Before you cause too much havoc. That was Butterball, by the way. For those that don't know. You saw Stripes, and now you're meeting Butterball, who's a little snuggle bug and wants mama. He is attached to me. He's a love bug. He will basically be more in the way than Stripes was. And that was pretty bad. But here. All it has to be is like 3 levels, and it's actually pretty cheap to level up. And, yeah. Draw a card. She's literally just card draw, but she fits the vibe so well, and I do like the card a lot. Let's see. My spells cost 2 less to cast if they're instant or sorceries. I get to be more annoying faster. Yeah, there's a lot of like it's a manipulation deck. Mind Static. Pay 6, so I take away your spell. Mind Static. Of course, the classic, cancel. And a dispel. Here's another one that ties into the funny thing. Gravitational shift. Anything without flying gets gets -2. Anything with flying gets -2. Wait. Flying good, not flying bad. If you're flying, you get extra +2. If you do not fly, you get -2. Again, this kind of ties into the whole gremlin-y thing that this deck does. And here's another part of that combination. Stormtide Leviathan. All lands are islands in addition to their other types. Doesn't matter for me, except now I can tap all the colorless lands for blue, I guess. So I have even more blue. This creature has Island Walk. But here's the part that matters. Creatures without flying or Island Walk can't attack. Now, I have some flying in here, but it doesn't look like I have a lot of flying, right? And there's like no Island Walk except for him. We're getting to that. Here's another Planeswalker. Teferi. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one in your hand and one on the bottom. More scrying. And then I can get an emblem. You may activate loyal abilities of Planeswalkers you control on any player's turn. In other words, and also tap up to 4 target permanents. Or untap up to 4 target permanents, which is very funny. But in other words, this motherfucker right here makes it so that I can use him any damn time I want, which is hilarious. And Jace, too, if I wanted to. Here's another one that adds to the power-up. So that's another +1 to any blue. And I can give things flying, but this isn't the funny part. But this is just like a good temporary before the funny part. But he's more there for the +1/+1. Here's the other part. This is called the Archetype of Imagination. Creatures you control have flying. Okay, so now all my creatures can attack, but other opponents might have flying creatures too. Creatures your opponents control lose flying and can't have or gain flying. I am the only one allowed flying. You're seeing the combination now. Gravitational shift and the Leviathan, and now the Archetype of Wonder basically makes it so this is the only deck on the fucking field that can fight. I accidentally did this because I'm like, I need some blue creatures and these look kind of funny, and then I realized the combination and just lost my shit. And there's more in here that makes it worse, because also there's the Cage Sun and the Paragon of Mist, which gives +1/+1 both times. So that is basically +4 attack to all flying creatures, which is all of my creatures. And one of them's a fucking 8/8. I think the Leviathan's pretty nasty too. Like, I think it's like a 9/9 or something, like on its own. No, it's another 8/8. So there's 2 8/8s, which they go up to 12 12 10s, I think. And you think I'm done? There's still, like, there's still a pretty good chunk of the deck left, even though it's mostly lands, but there's still stuff in here. Ah. Counter spell, payment, Stymie Hopes lets you scry too. So, nice little counter card. The classic negate, non-creature spell, you can't counter me. Ah, here's the buyback. Mystic Speculation. I can just keep fucking scrying. Instead of paying the 1, I pay like 3, basically. 1 blue and 2 colorless, and I just keep bouncing it around and scry until I need. Once I get that card, forget it. I'm just gonna like dig until I get like something I want. It's on top of my deck. Next turn, dig. Sorceries you can only do on your turn, so. Aetherize, return all attacking creatures to their owner's hand. Flash of Insight. Oh, Petals of Insight. I thought I said Flash for a second. I don't know why. Look at the top of the cards of your library. You may put those cards on the bottom. And if you do, return it to your hand. Otherwise, you draw 3 cards. Another one where I can just, manipulate the deck until I need it. As long as I have the 5 mana to spare. Because it's all going to be blue. The Asha's Rebuff. Devotion to blue. At the point I play this card, I have like an ass ton of blue on the field. Devotion is like the little blue symbol here. So if a card has like 2 of the water drop symbol, its devotion is 2. And you add up like all the little water drops on the top of the cards, if you're wondering. Ah, another counter spell. Tap it, pay a blue, tap it. And this is a very old card, by the way. I've never really gotten a good look at it. Does he have a beard, or is that something else? I can't tell. But basically, yeah, counter it, and Butterball's back, and he's causing trouble again. Come here. Flop over here. Mommy is doing a video. Ah. Cryptic Command. Pick 2. Counter a spell, or return a permanent to its owner's hand. Tap all creatures, or draw a card. Pick 2 of those lovely little options for 4 mana. Ah. Augur of Bolos. Again, another scryer. And he answers devotion, so that makes things funny. I just love the name of this. Runeboggle! Runeboggle! I just love the name. It's another pay 1 counter and draw a card. Dream Fracture. Free card draw. For both of you. But the opponent loses a spell. Ah. Another Scryer. This one's a powerful one. Look at the top X of your library, where X is the highest converted mana cost amongst artifacts you control. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it on your battlefield and put the rest at the bottom of your library. He's an architect. And a funny hat. That is the important thing. He has a funny hat. Tagam Scheming. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put any number of them in your graveyard and put the rest on top of the library. So literally, like, you don't even have to put any in your graveyard, the way they worded that. Like, you would do that if you, like, needed it for, like, a graveyard thing. But I wouldn't do that. Summoner's Bane. Ooh, 2 blue illusion creature tokens. Because I countered a spell. More blue creatures to cause havoc. Ungathered Clues. I want, like, a model of that. I know this came out before the trailer for ZA, but thinking about it, this is kind of giving me those vibes. I wonder if that's where they got the idea from. Like, somebody in the Pokemon team was playing Magic the Gathering and saw this card. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You have up to 2 instant and or sorcery cards among them and put them in your hand. And put the rest at the bottom of your library. Ah. All my blue spells now cost 1 less to cast. So I already have instants and sorceries costing 2 less to cast, and I have blue instants and sorceries. So at this rate, they cost maybe 1 or 2 blue mana at best, at worst, for some of them. Maybe 3? Wait, why did I put these over here on the land pile? I am dumb. Here's another one. Guile can only be blocked by 3 or more creatures. If a spell or ability you control would counter a spell, instead exile that spell, and you may play the card without paying its mana cost. When Guile is put from the graveyard from anywhere, shuffle its owner's library. Another deck controller, and it can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures, and it's 6/6, so it gets a nice little boost. Again. Another staff. The Staff of the Mind Magus. And it's more life gain. Blue spells and islands give me 1 life, and again, I'm only playing islands, so that alone is like giving me like a bunch of life back. Oh, these are both islands. Are these all islands? Did I go through all the magic cards? Obviously, it has to be blue spells, so artifacts wouldn't help, and the special lands wouldn't help. But like the islands and the blue spells and the counter spells, yeah. And it's 1 mana to play, so I could play it like immediately if I wanted to, and I would. Here's another fun one. An indestructible devotion goddess. She's the reason I made the Scry deck, actually. At the beginning of your upkeep, Scry 1. Target creature you control can't be blocked this turn if I give her, if I pay 1 in a blue. So basically, she gives me unblockable too. Not unblockable in this deck, nothing bad. Merfolk Wanderer. Again, put all the island cards this time, so it's land search. And she can fly. She can already fly. And now a Frost Titan. Becomes a target of a spell or ability. They have to pay 2 to counter. They have to pay 2 to prevent a counter. Whenever Frost Titan enters the battlefield, tap target permanent. It doesn't untap during its next untap step. And if they decide to skip the main phase, aka the untap step, because of Fate Spinner, that's even worse. Yeah, so that is my little blue control deck. Any Magic experts in the audience, what do you think of it? Is it well built? Did I fuck up? I knew blue was like counter. I built this for fun, and it ended up being, what I think is a pretty fun deck. And it does a lot of mana lowering costs a little bit, but it also does a lot of mana production and searching, scrying. It's a very mischievous deck, and it's meant to be a bastard blue deck. The no flying for you, flying only for me. Oh, by the way, everything that I have that's flying is unblockable and will kill you, and it has all these perks. And yeah, I kind of just kind of went ham with it when I figured out what was going on. But I don't consider this my most devious one because I still have to get it off, and it's very expensive to do. I'm better off just countering you and just being an annoyance 90% of the time, and then giving you card draw for a while, and then fucking you over, But, that's just my opinion of it. It's a fun little deck, and I know it's probably not legal anymore, but I don't care. I don't do tournament play, so, but, let me know what you think. I'll show off my black and white deck, my Orzhov deck. That one, that has an insta-win in it. You see, there's still a chance you could destroy me because I can still be targeted. You can target the player, remember. You can just kind of try to hit me in the face with spells and shit. Yeah, I can counter them, but if I can't get the elixir off right away, you can still hurt me. I don't have an infinite combo in here. That's the thing. I do not have an infinite combo in here. That is the one fair thing in this deck. I have a lockdown, but I don't have an infinite. And again, if you can target my shit, because I can't make things indestructible either. I can make them unblockable, but you can destroy shit. We can get into a counter war with each other very easily. And, other hilarity can ensue. There are ways to get around the deck. But, let me know what you think. Is it a mean deck? Is it a fair deck? Is it a silly deck? What do you think of it?